It is my honor to award this year's Film Independent Changemaker to Harry Yoon.
I am so glad I wore the same shirt as in my video. It's the only nice shirt I own. I just saw The Odyssey last night, and and I was thinking to myself, what's the point? No, I'm just kidding. I was actually watching it last night, and I was thinking about, how fragile civility is, and which I guess is the point of the movie, and at least one of the points. And I thought this would be an ideal time to riff a little bit on civility as talking about what this award represents to me. And so I just finished working on Spider-Man Brand New Day, as Angela mentioned. And one of my favorite moments working on that show was when the director, Daniel Cretton, took me aside and actually gave me a really good talking to after one of our brainstorming sessions, because I had rolled my eyes after a comment somebody had made during one of those sessions. And he said that, Harry, you have to remember that how much power a gesture from you has in one of those sessions. And when you do that after somebody makes a comment, it tells somebody that they don't have permission to contribute to a session like that. And he said, ideas are delicate things. And when you don't allow them to take shape, even a bad idea, you stop the possibility of building upon or allowing it to bloom. And I tell you that story to let you know that I am still somebody who is trying to do better. I'm still somebody that is trying to practice becoming somebody who is more civil, somebody who is practicing civility. And I'm still somebody who is learning every day how important it is to remember how to create an environment in which we remember how not only is it important, not only that it's good manners, but it's good filmmaking to remember how collaborative an art this is that we're all involved in. And speaking of civility, I also want to talk about the late, great Josh Welch, who's been mentioned a couple of times. Because the thing that I always remember about Josh is that he was somebody that always remembered my name. Whenever I saw him, whether it was at the Filmmakers Brunch at Sundance in Utah or at a PI event, Project Involve event here, he always magically was able to remember my name. And I don't know if he had like a photographic memory or if he had one of those secret earbud things like in Devil Wears Prada or something like that. I don't know what it was, but it was like a superpower. And it's like one of those things that that was before I had done anything or had any credits that were meaningful in any way. But I think when somebody is able to do that for you, and I think it just reminds you that you have, I think, an inherent worth. And I think it's like a gift when somebody can do that for you. And I think that's like a very simple gift that Josh was able to give to so many people. And I think that's something that I've always felt here at Film Independent is it felt a little like home because it was a community in which even though you walked into these doors without, any big credits or, without having really accomplished anything on your IMDb, that you walked in and you always felt like you had a sense of inherent worth. And I think that's a gift that in any kind of a place where you have that gift, it's a really, really valuable place. And I think that's why I never forgot how precious this place is. And I never forgot how precious that was for me. And that's why to this day, I support it, and it's like a home for me. And I call it sort of like the pirate band that I joined when I first moved to Los Angeles. And it is my ride or die crew from this, and has always been. And I think that's why I wanted to land on these stories, because I think they talk about that inherent sense of self-worth. And I hope you don't mind that I use this time to talk about other people, but hey, I mean, that's kind of what editors do. We erase ourselves, and that's our magic trick. And I want to thank Film Independent for this honor. It feels undeserved, but I promise to keep trying to earn it through good behavior in the future. And I want to congratulate Alyssa and Robbie, my fellow honorees. And I especially want to thank my wife, Jane, who models for me every day how to love God and to love others well. And I want to thank you for being my partner in all things. It's been such an honor, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.